Hey folks, I'm Kathryn Grayson Nans, Senior Developer Advocate for KendoReact and Design, and we are back today picking up where we left off building our app.
Hey everyone, this is Kalii Medina. I'm a front-end developer. Nice to see you again.
We are glad that you are here because today is when we are going to start adding some functionality to the app that we set up. If you haven't seen video 1, this is the perfect time to hop back and make sure that you're all caught up on how to get started with a new project in KendoReact and getting the AI coding assistant set up and installed in VS Code. We are going to put both of those to work today while we build our time tracker. Let's do the fun part. Let's code something.
Yeah. Okay, best. So, right now I've got the page open and then the chat.
Let's maybe start by going ahead and clearing out the stuff that we don't need from the page that it generated for us with the CLI.
Okay.
Helpful to have a starting point, but we won't need all the stuff here.
Okay. So what would you like me to get rid of?
Ooh, let's maybe start with, let's just have our main wrapper div, and we can code everything from there.
Ooh, okay,
So we'll clear all this stuff out.
sounds good.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, hello. And then we can just keep the footer. So I'm gonna hit save. Look at it, clean it up. Thank you. And then we can get rid of the stuff that we don't need on the import. Now what?
So let's think through everything that we'll need. So for the time tracker, we will need some kind of like actual timer element, right? That shows the seconds and minutes and hours, I suppose, as they are ticking away while you work on whatever projects you'll need. To go along with that, we will need a start and a pause and a stop button, right? To start the time tracker, pause if you want to take 5 or you take a break for lunch or whatever, but you don't want to end the session, and stop. Presumably, I think when we stop it, it's fair to go ahead and bundle in the like logging functions there. So when it stops, it'll automatically add it to our history. Speaking of history, once we get the timer implemented, I think the DataGrid component would be perfect to show all of the past sessions, because then we can do some sorting and filtering. And that reminds me, we'll need an input, like a text input, so that you can write down the thing that you're logging, the project that you're working on. Let's try, I want to see if we can give all of that, like our whole time tracker component with the buttons and the text input and the data grid link to the coding assistant and see how it does. Full disclosure, I don't know, but I want to test it.
Yeah, that sounds great. So we have to, this will be an interesting no, go away, please. This will be just interesting test of kind of how perfect the prompt needs to be for KendoReact's AI. That's how I see it. So we want a creative. Do we want to call it time tracker?
Yeah, I think we could call it a time tracker component.
By the end of this, I'll be able to spell component, I promise. With a start, pause, and stop button. And then hold on. So this is where the prompt needs to be pretty. Actually, you know what? I'm going to be wordy with it. Let's just see if it can handle.
Let's give it a natural language prompt and see what happens. Yeah, describe it like you would if you were, maybe let's turn the table around. You asked me to tell you what we're building. You dictate now to me and the AI assistant. If you were just describing this like to another developer, how would you say it?
Okay, sounds good. So if the user hits the stop, I don't know. Well, you know what? Stop button. It's okay. No, okay, use no. It's because I don't want to get the word wrong, but I'm not a robot. So
Yeah. It's meant to be a natural language prompting. Like we're in chat mode, so let's just chat with it and just see what happens. So maybe we just create the time tracker component here that shows the clock and has the buttons. Um,
okay. Um
and an associated text input to title the. I'm trying to think of a better word for the time being tracked, but to track the
Track the time.
to give a name to what you're tracking.
Okay. Um uh Sure. Okay, yeah, so I just wrote in create a time tracker component with a start, pause, and stop button. The component needs to show a clock and has buttons at a text input field to provide information on the time being tracked and spelling. Alrighty, so we're gonna just fire that away and see what she does.
I know.
Da, 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 da. This is our musical note for a break.
Jeopardy music. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Um, do you want to? Oh, okay, she's still doing her say.
I mean, we had a pretty big ask.
We did. Alrighty. Make this.
Maybe let's create a new file because either we're going to want to import this component into our main page anyway.
Yes, of course. Alrighty. So I want to do that under here. Do you have any file rules or organization?
No, I mean, this is just us. Let's be casual about it. We can just call it
Okay.
like, we can call it like time tracker.tsx or whatever.
Okay. Oh.
Perfect.
Yay! Okay, so this is the code that it spit out. I do no. Oh no, I don't want a cursor. No, thank you. Do you want to look at this, or do I just you want me to copy? I'm gonna copy it over. Never mind. I'm making that decision for you.
That's good. Let's
um.
see. I am curious. I'd like to see the explanation that it provides us beneath
Okay.
the code to see how it explains what it did.
Okie dokies. Here you are.
So, that's nice. So it
Yeah.
handled our state management for us. It created a couple things that honestly are pretty similar to what I would have created in terms
Sweet.
of, yeah, just a check to see if the timer is running, how much time has passed, an interval ID, and then the description that we asked it to add from the text input. We have some functions to start the timer, to count each second, to pause the timer, and to stop and reset. And then that's nice. We didn't even tell it to format the time.
No, you didn't. That's wow. She's a step ahead of us already.
That's nice.
Yeah. I love it's to a human readable format. That's great. And actually lists the hours, minutes, and seconds.
Perfect.
Sweet deal.
Okay. Well, part of me is inclined to just import it as is and see what's happening. Or rather, we should be responsible and look through the code first.
What do we have to?
The explanation was so convincing.
So convincing. Well, it's weird because time is also squigglied.
So it didn't do any type definition, although we didn't tell it to do it in TypeScript. I wonder.
Did not. Yeah.
I wonder if we could do that. You know what? Let's test its memory and its ability and say, this is good, but let's have the same thing in TypeScript.
Okay, take two. Um, woo. Okay, implementation in TypeScript. I wonder if this would look better.
Did it actually change anything?
Yeah. I'm just gonna
Yeah, let's
copy.
use it to where we can read it easier. And
Yeah. Here.
it did do some definition. So, right, it did add, I see like time has been set to number now. So it did some typing.
Yeah,
that
you do.
wasn't doing before.
Yes.
Actually,
Actually, no, she's better. Yeah.
yeah.
Way to go.
Wow. I'm kind of impressed.
Zero. I didn't have to read anything. Okay.
Yeah, export default time tracker. So we could just say time tracker. We don't have to worry about the braces since
Sounds good.
it's the only default. There you go.
She's fine. She's just a little there.
Got there.
And then where do we want to place it now that we've imported it? I guess just kind of
let's put it right beneath the header. We could work on layout later. I just want to see.
you just want to see if it actually works.
I just want to see her.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Oh no, end it, Bruce. There we go. Musical break.
I'm so curious.
Ooh. Hey.
Hey. Whoa, check that out.
Wow.
Let's
Okay.
let's try.
I'm gonna start it. Okay. And then I'm gonna pause it after a duration of a couple of more seconds. Okay. And then I'm gonna start it again. Oh, she's starting up. And then stopping.
Wow, look at her.
I love it. So one thing that comes to mind though is there is no like before stopping it to remind you to log the information.
That's a really good point. Do we want to make that mandatory? Or do we want to leave that? I guess that's a UX question. Do you think it should be possible to track time you haven't described? Should we? Because we could, thinking off the top of my head, I can see two approaches here. One, like you said, we can pop up some kind of a warning or make it mandatory. Other option is we can default it into an uncategorized option unless they've written something specific.
I guess, do you want to, that would, I'm going to answer your two question part with another question. Do you want the uncategorized if it is set to that category type, if you want it to be logged in the history? Like, do we want everything logged in the history log, or do we want it to just be something that's been typed out?
I think I would keep it all in the history log no matter what.
Okay.
But sometimes you would be working on something that's uncategorized, I guess. I don't know. I could see an argument for either way. What's your inclination?
I think we don't need to make it mandatory because even in the sense of like this, you could just be, I don't know, warming up, and that's like stretching or vocal. I don't know what you're doing that you want to track it. So it might not be, important to say something. But that would leave it uncategorized. But I'm glad that we talked through this because that was my immediate reaction to should there be an experience that says, hey, you didn't log something, so log something type of thing.
Yeah, that's fair. And we could do other things to make it more visually clear. Like, I think it would be possible to move the input above the buttons, which would make it a little bit more visually connected. You are likely to see it and put it in as it's sitting beneath the ticking clock. So we could do something like that.
I like that.
But yeah. I mean, I'd be trying to be less prescriptive. Yeah, like you said.
Yeah. But no, I think this covered what we wanted. I mean, she's not the prettiest thing to look at, which is fine.
We can work on that.
So We also didn't tell her to make it pretty. So
We
it's
did
totally
not.
cool.
But yeah.
But
Well,
yeah, no, this is it.
can we pop back over? I want to see what Kendo components it grabbed for us. I'm pretty sure I recognize the button group there with the start, pause, stop. And then I'm guessing that's a basic input. Let's see what she used.
On the button. Those are just okay.
Yeah, what did you return after all the functionality? Should be at the bottom. Okay, so it is just 3 separate buttons, which is interesting. We could tell it, I'm sure, also to use the button group. It is interesting. I know it did not use the KendoReact input.
No, yeah, it didn't. But is that because we didn't tell it, or like should we tell it to?
Yeah, let's give it a slightly more. It did pretty well building on our request from earlier. So let's ask it to convert those 3 buttons into a button group and to make sure it's using the KendoReact input.
Sounds good.
Try again.
Okay. So I'm gonna congratulate her because I have to. She did a great show.
She nailed it. Yeah, that was awesome. That was really fast.
It was really fast. So do you want me to state the KendoReact?
Yeah, let's make sure we say button group, like,
Okay.
which is the official name of that component. Because there is one that looks almost just like it. So I think we might as well make it a button group.
Right, exactly. And then where's the text input field? Use what can you remind me what that component's called?
It should just because it isn't input, but
Yeah.
yeah, let's specify use the KendoReact input and not a native input.
Okay.
That way we can do things like pretty it up with like little icons at the beginning or end and some other nice things. And it'll automatically be styled when we apply our styles with Theme Builder in the last video. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. That's all that you guys get to find out, though.
More on that later. But yeah, I'm impressed with its ability to like remember the context and improve when we were like, cool, but try again in TypeScript. And it did generate pretty much exactly what it did before. It just TypeScripted it for us, which is great because I hate doing type management.
Yeah, no, me too. It's a great time sucker if you just want to just waste your time doing stuff. Okay, do you want to see the explanation or do you want me to just pull it over?
Let's just pull it over. I did see the button group and the input got imported at the beginning, so that means promising.
She's still doing great.
She's learning and growing.
Okay, so
yeah.
So you're right. So it looks like button and button group components were added here and along with the KendoReact input. So that's all good.
Let's check our browser and see. It shouldn't look terribly different, but there we go. Yeah, we can definitely see the difference.
Yeah. There's more padding. She's breathing now.
She's breathing. Yeah, I imagine later we'll probably want to put this in a card or something so that we can have like a little page of tools. So I'm not too worried about the length for now. I think we will want it to be 100%. We'll just put a parent container around it.
Sounds good.
So for now, I'm feeling pretty pleased with that.
Yeah, it looks great. And I think that we didn't really have to we were descriptive in what we wanted, but we didn't have to just be like every single point mattered. It was just kind of like, okay, yeah, well, I'll roll with this and I'll spit this out. Does this work? Okay, no, maybe. And then yeah, that's so much easier than just kind of doing it yourself.
I think that took us all of 5 minutes.
So too, yeah.
That's crazy. Okay. Now let's give it another test because I think it would be really nice if all the time that we tracked, we showed in that data grid. So
Okay.
let's tell it to put the time history in a data grid. I wonder if we can just say, yeah, based on what you created.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll just do that. But again, remember, we always have to congratulate.
We have to say good job.
We have to say good job.
For when the computer overlords take over one day, we want to be the ones who said, "Thank you, you did such a good job. That looks great."
Exactly. We come in peace.
We could say, add to this a data grid that shows the history of all the times that we tracked.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. If it needs to be more specific, we'll try again.
Okay. Sounds good. Okay. And I feel like too, she's smart enough to say, "Hey, I need more information."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, mine usually catches like typos and stuff too. Like it knows what I mean. You
Okay.
know.
That's good. Alrighty though, she's a smart AI, which again. Okay, so looks like
To a good start.
yes. Scrolling down. And then so added. Oh, okay. All right, I'm gonna copy this over.
Yeah.
Look deeper. Let's review. Okay, so it looks like the button group is there, and then here's the tracking history. I like how they put it in a track. She put it in an H2.
Yeah, that's nice.
Good. Um,
Let's see. Let's just try it.
just in the browser.
Yeah.
Oh.
Cool.
Okay. So yeah, let's start it. Okay.
Mhm.
Do we want to log something, or do we just want to see what it looks like if nothing is logged?
Let's try it with the description for now, just to see.
Okay. What would you like to describe this as?
Testing.
Okay. That's what I was gonna say. We're on the same page. Okay, so I'm gonna pause and then stop.
There it is.
Oh my goodness, look at her. I also like that it did add an ID. We didn't even ask it to.
Yeah, if we're gonna put a bunch of stuff in an array, it makes sense. So
Yeah.
EU, but it was there.
Look at her.
Let's try it without a description and see what happens.
Okay.
Let's see how it handles that.
I'm gonna go over the elapsed time from the previous one just to kind of see.
Do extra testing.
Yes, testing. Um, alrighty.
That's pretty nice. So, is there anything you think we should add? Is there anything else that's missing?
Oh, so I hit stop. Do anything? Okay.
Okay. I wonder if that's tied to the input. Let's try it again. Let's do another test. Let's fill in. We're debugging. Let's fill in the input again and see if it's just an issue tracking like multiple histories or if it's something else.
Okay. I like that.
So let's stop and find out.
Stopping.
Okay. So it's looking for that description.
Yeah.
So I think the move there personally is to just go back. I guess it depends. Do you want to prompt to the AI to fix that, or should we fix it manually?
I guess.
You know what? Let's make the AI do it.
Yeah, I was right here. Girl, why am I taking her job right now? She just
So true.
great.
We should steal jobs from the AI.
Of course not, never. Okay, so looks great.
It's great.
Okay.
Make the default category undefined or uncategorized or something. If no description is input by the user. Um,
Um,
and let's tell it to add the date as well.
to the log or
Yeah, so that you
okay.
can look back and see what day you were tracking.
Okay. Okay. I'm gonna copy over and then see what she did.
Let's see what's changed.
Okay.
So I do
So
see a new grid column for date.
I do see a new one, yeah. And date. Yeah, that looks like I was looking for that would probably be above here, right? Where she would have had.
Yeah. My guess, if I were to do that, I would probably do it in the state for the description or hmm. Oh, there it is. Const record description,
Yeah.
description, or uncategorized. Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I think that's good. Um,
Sure.
I sure. Let's just see what it looks like. Um, well, let's stay in testing mode. Oh, let's do that, and then oh nope. Oh, the date looks good.
Yeah,
Okay. There we
nice.
go.
And we have our default, so we fixed that. Look at us
Yes.
debugging without writing a single.
Yay,
So
love it.
that's my kind of debugging.
Okay. Cool.
Really good.
Yeah, this is what we want so far.
Yeah, no complaints. I like that the date and time are formatted to be pretty human readable. It
Same.
shows us right when you started each session, so
Mhm.
that's helpful.
Yes.
Um, yeah, right now we're not saving anything. Spoiler alert to anybody watching the videos. There's no back end tied to this. We are just playing on the front end today, but I think that's okay. Um, I'm pretty happy with this. I think the only thing I might do is move that input above the button group just to keep
Okay.
everything a little more connected. But
Okay.
I do think we can do that.
Yeah, so
Once we figure that out.
I will take her job for a quick second. I will just make it easier for her. But do we need I don't know if we need
Yeah,
that.
let's grab that wrapper div too around the input
Okay. And
just
then
because.
do we want it above the format time?
I think right between. So right, it'll go time, description, controls. Does that feel right to you? What do you think?
Yeah. Yeah, no, that feels right.
That's
There.
feeling really good.
I like it a lot. That looks good. And I do like we didn't even tell her to say, "Hey, no market's available." She just knew. That's good.
That's perfect. Okay, there's one last thing I think we should do before we call it on this video. Let's put it inside a card component so that we can start to create like a little grid of cards on our main page.
Okay.
Um,
So please, um,
Please.
display. Oh wait, do you want to say wrap? I guess we can say wrap.
Yeah, let's say please wrap it in a card component when we call the component on the home page.
Okay.
Let's see if it does what I would like it to do or if it tries to embed a card in the
Um. Okie dokies. She's going and doing its thing.
It did it. It knew what we meant.
Yeah. She's so smart.
She is so smart. So
Um,
nice.
it is the only that makes sense though. Sorry, my brain is gonna go off for a second. Um, it didn't spit out the exact same code that we're already working in.
Yeah. I
It's
just,
just go ahead.
to be fair, I think that is on us because we told it couldn't look at what we were doing. We wanted to copy paste and have complete control. I think if we had said, you can look at my code and edit it,
This is true.
it might have done that.
But the AI is smart enough to figure out that I change my mind all the time.
Changed my mind halfway and didn't tell it. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. That is so good.
The
So
thing though, we should just be able to snag that card and the
sure.
extra statement.
For sure. I think that is great. I like that they're, oh wait, I guess we could add. No.
So you're trying to decide whether to include the wrapper div.
I am.
I think
Sure.
let's just do
Just do the card.
Yeah.
Okay.
either way.
Okay.
But I think we've already got kind of a like wrapper around the whole thing, and it didn't, and that's the only reason.
This is true. Yeah.
Let's-
Again, she doesn't know our code right now.
She doesn't know. We didn't tell her.
Changed your mind. Um. Ooh. Oh.
Nice. Oh, it does say time tracker twice now.
It does say it twice. Did I not read?
Well, it put an H2 here in the card, and so we could just get rid of that. Easy.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Okay, cool.
Nice.
That's good. But no, this is awesome. I think she is following direction really well.
We are off to a really good start. I am genuinely amazed at how fast we made that happen. So don't be worried, folks. We are going to style this. We're not going to leave it looking exactly like this. We will come back and do that in video 5. But for now, as far as functionality, that was so fast and easy, and I am so glad I didn't have to deal with dates and times, which are my least favorite thing to do in JavaScript. Huge win, I think.
Yay! Good job.